Peace of the Lord be with you.
And also with you.
This is an exciting time. This is the 30th-year anniversary of Bridges of America. And I would like to make this proclamation right now that I'm not ashamed of the gospel of Jesus Christ.
Hallelujah.
It has the power to save. The annual board meeting has always been my favorite meeting. The team, Christian Prison Ministries, and Bridges of America take a day out of the year for a victory lap. This is our victory lap today. During this gala occasion, the team celebrates last year's accomplishments, and we challenge ourselves to even greater challenges with new goals and new objectives. We strive towards what we call a zero-defect mentality and not willing to settle for anything less than the best, because we know our good will become better, and our better will become our best, and our best is yet to come. Amen. Personally, I want to talk about last year and how we got to where we are personally here in my life. Last year, 2009, was what we call one of those benchmark milestone years for me. The key theme for last year was team. I experienced the power of teamwork firsthand. January the 2nd, my wife and a team of conspirators surprised me on my 60th birthday with a gathering over 100 friends and family members. Now, this was not just an ordinary birthday party, but a roast performed by 8 of my good friends, including a professional comedian. I can't believe all this. A few months later, on November the 1st, was my 25th anniversary as a team member at CPM and Christian Prison Ministry, Bridges of America. Together with a team, working together with a team for a common good for a quarter of a century is beyond anything I can imagine. I can't even contemplate that. I'm truly honored and blessed to be a team member in this great mission. As I look around, I can see some of the people that started out with me in the very beginning. I'm looking at Dr. Grady, who helped me get my first job. We worked together at a place called Bishop Ministries. Remember that? Yes. And we had a lot of good times. I'm looking at Thomas Gaines, who took me on my first furlough. Almost got me back late, but he wanted to fill me out. Also, Thomas Gaines, when I got here in November, him and his lovely wife invited me to my Thanksgiving dinner, my first Thanksgiving dinner as a free person for the last 3 years in their home with their 2 children. Then I look over and see Larry. I think about Larry. Larry talked me into performing. We used to do weightlifting competitions in prisons. And Larry talked me into performing even though I had 8 stitches in my finger. And he told me to go with the Samson theory. I'm still trying to figure that one out. Anyway, I did better than I ever done in the history of doing that, those weightlifting competitions, challenging the strongest guys. Also, Larry's been back on many other occasions, such as quality management. He told us that what we say we want to do, we got to do it. The bottom line, quality management. And then I look at all our dad. I think Pat was in here a minute ago. Pat came in the mid-90s, and she taught us how to dot our I's and cross our T's. And she stayed there right until we got it done. And so then later on, we started working with the work release programs. And I remember Frank telling Lori, I need somebody that can speak DC language. And then we brought in Sterling, 30-year veteran of the Department of Corrections. He speaks DC. And so we brought him in, and now he's speaking BOA. BOA. So he's bilingual. So we taught him a few things. 7 days later, after November the 1st of my 25th anniversary here, Lori and I, Team of One, celebrated our 12-year anniversary. A dozen years. And right in the middle of all of that excitement, in May of 2009, I joined a team from the CEC and the Society of St. Dismas and visited the mother country. No, I'm not talking about England. I'm talking about the continent of Africa. We had the privilege of meeting the Vice President of Kenya and Minister of Home Affairs. And I had an opportunity to explain the BOA's substance abuse programs and our process for preparing recent released inmates to successful reentry outside of prison. We had since met with a team from the Maranatha International Counseling Foundation in Kenya and Bishop Njoroge to develop a master plan to move our mission forward in this great continent of Africa, a place with nations that would greatly benefit from our experiences. What a year. After all of that, the year was coming to an end. I sat down with Lori, the head of the team, and shared all these things, thinking that she might say, well done. Instead, I left her office with a new challenge to do even more as the new Vice President of Christian Prison Ministries. Of course, I accepted. And I promised that the best is yet to come. And we would take this ministry around the world, believing that a man can change. I want to sum all this up, because now you know that I like to play with numbers. Everybody know that. So I'm not a numerologist, but I like to add things up and multiply them. Anyway, here's what I got. Let me bring it to the current 2010. 60 years young, 25 years of ministry, 12 years of marriage equal 97. I married my lovely wife, Lori, on November the 8th, 1997. And she gave up her last name, Constantina, 10 letters, and humbly accepted Brown, 5 letters. 10 plus 5 is 15. 15 plus the 2 of us equal 30. The current year is 2010. 30 also. Bridges of America, June the 1st, 2010, celebrated 30 years of service, founded in 1980 by Frank Constantina, who went home to be with the Lord in 2006. Only after 30 years of founding of Christian Prison Ministries in 1976, 30 years, he went home to be with the Lord. After 30 years as a pioneer, Lori Brown has been the visionary and head of the team since 2006. This means, Lori, that your leadership should take us through many years. We all look forward as we reflect on Christian Prison Ministries and Bridges of America experience. And your experience as a team, the legacy continues. God bless you and all, and remember, the best is yet to come.